Hello everyone, my name is Josh. I'm an award-winning video editor that reacts to music videos, movie clips, and more, and today I'm getting into Taylor Swift, Bad Blood. And two really quick things before we begin. Number one, members, thank you so much for supporting the channel in this way. If you are interested in supporting the channel in this way, for $2 a month, you get a bunch of different things. If you want more information, there is a link in the description below to check that out. And number two, Stanley, these guys, I'm sure you guys have heard of them. They make great quality cups. There is also a link in the description below where you can look at their website and scan through and see what you like. Without further ado, let's get into this. Taylor Swift, you're gonna freaking give me 4 seconds of a video and you're just gonna freaking blow my mind in those first 4 seconds. That transition. What? All right, hold on. Okay, so this transition, beautiful. So right here we have a city skyline. This does look like it's maybe just like a frame or something. I mean, this doesn't look very real to me. So this green screen, I don't know, the frame with a green screen in front of it, I'm not sure. That could have been the case because right here, they just gave just this really intense bokeh effect as if you are going through a window. A simple way to do that is just give an opacity, just bring down the opacity, and at the same time, you're giving these just all the highlights, which in this case, all the highlights are essentially the lights. So you're giving all the lights just a blur effect as the camera goes past that frame, and then we're in a whole different environment. So we're not actually going through a window, but it sure freaking does look like it. Oh my God. Well, I had to recoup after that one. That was freaking... I was not expecting that. I had no idea what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. I'm not sure if Taylor Swift can. She probably could do this. In all honesty, she probably could actually do this. But it looks like a stunt person that just either has a wig on or just has her same hair color, stuff like that. That's doing this. But that's freaking impressive. Catastrophe. Oh my gosh, what is this, an action movie? Like, what is going on right now? There has not been one well, there's background music now, but there hasn't been one lyric said. This is insane. All right, so first of all, we can tell that this is actually shot on a wide-angle lens. So what I see here, the reason why I say that is because you can see there's a curvature up where the ceiling is up here, and there's usually a little bit of a distortion along the edges when using certain lenses, wide-angle wise. So that's kind of what I'm guessing is this is shot on a wide-angle lens because you could just tell this light isn't actually bending. So usually I don't disagree with Taylor Swift's music videos. Like they're just all amazing so far. This was a perfect opportunity to do an object wipe transition where they use the object, go behind it, and then transition to another shot where the camera is going the same way. The perfect opportunity here, but we have a jump cut straight to this shot right here. I think that would have been cool, but I mean, it's just one transition, but it's still really, really cool. Holy crap. She's making movies, all right? This was done 8 years ago. Like, what? This is just a simple mask right here. Unless, I mean, does she, like, flip it out? Yeah, she kind of, like... Yeah, I mean, that could actually be a real shot, but I wouldn't count on it. I really think that possibly this circle right here is actually just a little green square, or green square. Yeah, I know my shapes. A green circle where they just replaced it with this shot. That would be the easiest way to do this, rather than just having her flip it a bunch of times to try to get this shot perfect.
Ooh. Look where I'm at. We was OG like DOC, remember that.
What? What? Oh, yeah, I guess yeah, I mean, it's featuring Kendrick Lamar, but holy crap, this goes freaking hard. I gotta rewind. The people who did the 3D work and animation and everything like that, killer. Absolutely are killing it so far.
I can't take it back, look where I'm at. We was OG like DOC, remember that. My TOC was quite OD, ID my facts. Now POV of you and me, similar Iraq. I don't hate you, but I hate to critique, overrate you. These beats of a dark can't use bass lines to replace you. Take time and erase you.
Oh, man. Yeah. Kendrick Lamar is freaking, he's great. He is really good. I actually haven't heard a lot from him, or well, I've heard a couple songs from him, but I haven't actually seen any of his music videos. So if you guys have any suggestions for him, I may dig into that too. This is a really cool symmetrical shot also. I absolutely love this. This is like right down center frame. I'm not sure what kind of the story is with him. I mean, maybe something with the package that she was trying to get earlier, but the storyline I'm not 100% sure on, but so far this is absolutely beautiful. This is amazing.
Love don't hear no more, no, I don't fear no more, but I get respect and quite sincere no more.
Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times, you and I. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love. So
oh man, what the heck? Yeah, T Swift, I am putting you on my Spotify playlist right now. Again, there's some music videos where I can really just break it down in a 15-minute video. Every Taylor Swift one that I've gone through so far, it's like I'm already cutting down. I've probably cut this video down already like a bunch to try to keep it at a proper time, the watchable time, I should say. Every single one of her videos, I can go on forever. With every shot, it's just, there's so much going on that this requires a whole feature-length film to actually just break down what each shot is going to, you know, what it holds, you know, and how they do it. It's insane. Lots of green screens. Lighting is just overall just a very cool vibe. So they just have a bunch of lights just everywhere that they can just manipulate what the shot's going to look like. And, you know, in the storyboard, you just already know what the shot's going to look like, so you can adjust the lighting that way. Everything is so far shot either on a jib or a crane. It's almost overwhelming how much is going into this. I'm going to go back a little bit though. Nice. The dog actually lifted his head up whenever she said, "Hey." Oh, that's amazing. Is that this woman almost looks like Ellie Goulding or something like that. Is that how you... I think that's how you say your name. So right here, green screen in the back, because that is definitely not the same environment that they're in currently. They just have this solid piece right here that does match like the area behind there. But everything is just set in place perfectly. Again, we have an object reveal shot, which another I wouldn't call this one a missed opportunity because right here we know that she's walking, and whenever you're walking, you pass by things. So this transition shot kind of makes a lot more sense. So, and then these letters those 3D letters that are just coming together. That could be done in a multitude of ways, but something as simple as After Effects and just typing it out, making them 3D, and then just giving like an offset kind of merge a little bit. It's really not too difficult to recreate that. If you wanted to make it more realistic and actually look like it's there, the lighting on this would have to be adjusted. So in a 3D space, you'd be able to adjust the lighting in certain areas. So for instance, right here, we have some backlights right here. You would just give the little backlight on the X and maybe the A and the T over here. There's a little backlight right here. I would give just one right here. It's all in the lighting in the 3D space to make this look more realistic. And in the front, you can just make it kind of a solid color, just kind of maybe adjust the lighting on that too. But this one looks like it's just a random lighting on it. So I don't know how I feel about that, but it still looks cool. I like this. The stylistic choice is really cool.
You made a really deep cut, and baby, now we got bad blood.
Hey, remember when you tried to write me
slice.
off? Remember when you thought I'd take a loss? Don't you remember? You thought that I would need you. Follow procedure. Remember? Oh wait, you.
Oh, mother chucker. Isn't that like Kara? Is that her name? Kara? I don't know. But so that means there's definitely a lot of famous people in this video. Really, really cool. Holy crap. I'm halfway through this video and I think I'm at like, what am I at? I'm at like at least 30 minutes of filming. Oh, God. Man. I can make this a 3-hour long freaking video if I wanted to. So, again, really, really cool set piece. This looks real. This was shot in a built environment. Like, there's not much 3D work going on here except for maybe the reflections right here because of all the numbers and stuff like that. This is amazing. The work that had to go into this is... there was a whole team and it took a long time. I'll say that. Right here, green screen platform. And then they have just this massive translucent 3D model that is going around them. There's not a lot of, I guess, deformities throughout their bodies that would indicate that it's being refracted or anything like that. So that editing wise is a little bit better. And there would be, if this was like a glass texture, there would be a lot of like slicing on certain or his leg would be sliced and like moved over a little bit. It would just be absolute chaos to edit and make that look real. So I think that's why they went with this futuristic looking bubble car thing.
I would need you. Follow procedure. Remember? Oh wait, you got amnesia. It was my season for battle wounds, battle scars, body bump, bruise, stabbed in the back.
Oh my gosh. She's in this too? Let's just get the budget and spend it on every famous actress there is and get her in this music video. That's insane.
The back, brimstone fire jumping through. Still love my life. I got money and power, and you gotta live with the bad blood now.
Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times, you and I.
So is she like training?
'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love. So take a look what you've done. 'Cause baby, now we got
The extras that had to be in this, there's so many of them. So right here, the lighting wise, I mean, they have this soft studio light kind of keying her in, and then we have this backlight that's a little bit harsher, and then we have, which is showing on both sides of her shoulders, just to separate her from the background. And then we have this really soft fill light. It's really almost non-existent, but it's so that we don't lose any quality interface or anything like that. This is on a green screen also because they can just manipulate that to make it look like they're in a massive warehouse. But they have these really harsh lights up above. And the reason why is because the background, you see that there's pretty harsh non-diffused lights up back there. That's so it matches that to make everything look real. But there's no lights out here to shine on them. And there's also a reason for that is because they want to make these two stand out. Because if everyone was lit the same, it would look like a home video. It wouldn't look cinematic by any means. So. Did they shoot it in a warehouse? They might have rented a warehouse out and just shot it in that. Because that looks real. These motorcycles look pretty freaking real too. I mean, obviously, you can make 3D models, especially in this environment. It's really, really cool how these 3D artists do this, because if these motorcycles are real, that would be freaking crazy. But my guess is that they're 3D models and they're just, again, on some sort of blue or green screen thing that they're just, mounted on. But the way that they made these look so real is you can see on the bikes, they have like reflecting lights coming up. They're not moving though. Now that I'm going frame by frame, the lights on the bikes are not moving. So that means that this is just a stationary HDRI kind of mapping that they did. So they just took a 360 camera in the center of this warehouse, boom, took it, and made this bike pretty much reflect the lighting that captured. That would probably be the easiest way to do this. Sure, the bike is moving with the tires and stuff. You can kind of see some motion blur there, but really, if this was actually real, since the overhead lights are moving while they're moving, you would see all of these little lights moving also. Since it was such a quick shot, that's okay. So
We can't solve 'em. You made a really deep cut.
little Tron.
And baby, now we got blood. Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show. If you live like that, you live with ghosts.
How many famous people are in this?
You forget, but you never let it go.
Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show. If you live like that, you live with ghosts. If you love like that, blood run. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood.
Oh my god. Yeah, you see this background right here? So the way they did that is they exploded my mind by making this music video. So yeah, most replayed. Yeah, for good freaking reason. So this whole scene, this whole sequence right here was really cool. There's a lot of glitching effects. It's pretty simple ways. There's a lot of simple ways to do that. And just having this masked and just having a glitch transition come in. They took her, duplicated her a couple times, gave her a little bit of a warp, and filled her as that color. So it would just like this Taylor Swift right here is all red. Ooh. And this Taylor Swift is, it could just be a light, but this one, there's like a bluish tint one, I think, somewhere in there. But yeah, and it's just something as simple as that. And then just doing a wipe transition, fairly simple, just a lot of masks moving. And then obviously she's in this completely fake environment. So these are just alpha explosions that they have. Probably a couple of them duplicated, moved around a little bit and stuff like that. And they just have a pretty harsh reddish light to go off as soon as the explosion goes off. This is cool. Oh, okay. Well, speaking of cool, I'm going to give a shout out to Stanley just really quick. And really, honestly, I would not give a shout out to this company if I really didn't truly believe in their product. So I'm telling you right now, these keep your drinks cool. They keep your drinks hot, whatever you want. I mean, heck, I'll put ice in it and like 3 days later, the ice will still be there. So it's ridiculous. So I'll just go ahead and roll the little commercial, little fun thing that I did for them. And if you want to go to this timestamp right there, you can go ahead and continue on with the video. If not, just go ahead and watch this real quick, and thank you. All right, and welcome back. Thank you for watching that. I am contemplating on doing a little behind the scenes on how I did that. It was really, really fun. I actually filmed the whole thing in my shower. It was really interesting and fun to do that. So, but yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in that. Otherwise, let's continue on with this. This right here is a really cinematic shot, and the framing wise, they're using the rule of thirds. Right here, we have her eye specifically right in that quadrant right there, perfectly lined up. Hers is right there in that little quadrant right there. Man, this song is a freaking jam. I'm restraining from just dancing right now. This is freaking great. There's so much going on here. It's insane. And by so much, really the shot is actually kind of simple if you think about it. Everything's a green screen. And they're just on this big wall that's a green screen, essentially, that just have a bunch of lights up here that they've cut out and stuff like that. There's a lot going on, but also not much at all. It was probably very underwhelming while filming this, and now it's this. So the really, really unique thing that I'm seeing here is the different camera movements, and the different camera movements. If you have a shot like this, you have to be far away, and you have to have that. Well, maybe you don't need to be far away, but you need to have that certain angle and certain movement. And whenever that happens, the 3D artists then have to go in, measure that out. It's this whole ordeal on trying to match the camera movement with the actual 3D scene that's going on here. And that had to have taken a very long time. I mean, there's been multiple shots where, they are, like this one right here, they had to take it from that higher angle, and they're just purely on a green screen there. They even went as far as giving shadows and stuff. Obviously this shot right here doesn't look as real because there would be a lot more reflections of the fire going off. It's kind of weird, but yeah, with the shadows, it's something as simple as, taking that person, duplicating that person, filling them as a just all black or all gray, and then bringing their opacity down. Since it's on a green screen and already doing the same movements, it would be fairly easy to just link it to that person that's moving, so the shadows would move along with it. That would just be the way that I would do it. But yeah, the different camera angles they had to get in this green screen room is incredible. Okay, that was a little weird that they went back and did the same exact shot of that one, of what Zendaya like doing that. I'm pretty sure that she already did that in a different scene, just like a couple shots ago. A couple shots. Never mind. I guess it. Yeah. See, she's already done it. So I don't. I'm not sure. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. You should have like maybe put something else. I mean, you have plenty of things going on. So. Ooh, that was cool. It looks like they actually hit each other. they, I'm even going frame by frame. Oh, the fire does something weird there. That's a weird last frame, but last two frames, but they it legitimately looks like they actually hit each other. The song seemed to be about obviously a deep cut that happened in either a past relationship, whether that be with an ex or a friend or an ex-friend or something like that. Could be interpreted in a bunch of different ways. So really, really well done. Amazing music video. There's a reason why it has like 1.5 billion views. So extremely for 8 years ago too. This was just, it blew my mind. There was a couple different areas where I was just like, man, like how did they do this? Like you blew my mind, and it usually takes a decent amount of editing to do that. So props to Taylor Swift. Amazing work once again. And you also made it on my Spotify playlist. Great song. And really, I couldn't ask for anything more. That was amazing. So if you guys do like content like this, please like, subscribe, comment. Love hearing from you guys. And until next time. Oh my gosh, an hour and a half. I can make an extended version so easily for this.